Joining me now, Michelle Malkin. She's the host of Michelle Malkin Investigates on CRTV.com, best-selling author, and great to have you with us. A lot to talk about, Michelle. Let's start with, first of all, it turns out the president, in the first view of the Supreme Court, is in charge of national security and support his ban against those terrorism-troubled, primarily Muslim countries, 6 of them.
This is big news. It's good news. And it is more of a relief, I think, because unfortunately this is temporary. Just this week, we will have both the 4th and 9th Circuit courts adjudicating these matters. And it is outrageous to think that lower courts were able to intervene and step in the way they were in the first place to stymie our president from doing his constitutional duty and keeping us safe and exercising his plenary power, which has been enumerated in many, many statutes, the ability to keep out anybody he wants to for any reason at any time.
I'll take what we get, Michelle. I'll take what we get.
That's true.
And this is terrific news for the president. Peter Strzok, the erstwhile, well, I guess G-man at the FBI, who is an anti-Trumper, pro-Clinton, and energetically so in both cases. I mean, this guy has really contaminated all sorts of things, everything from the email scandal to the judgments about extreme carelessness rather than gross negligence, the decisions not to prosecute. I mean, it's appalling and disgusting what James Comey was asking for from this man and knew what he was getting when he put him in these assignments.
I agree with you, Lou, and I think that this agent really is the poster child for the deep state, essentially operating as a Clinton mole and exoneration agent, doing rewrites to downplay clearly criminal behavior on the part of Hillary Clinton. And this may just be the tip of the iceberg.
Do you think it's enough to just throw Mueller the hell out of the special counsel role, in that nonsense, and move ahead? Do you think the president has attorneys with that kind of talent and heft and energy?
Talent, heft, energy, and they'll need some intestinal fortitude, I think. This should have never been granted any kind of sanction in the first place. And, you know, you put these special prosecutors in places of power like this, and they will not just take an inch, they'll take a mile, and that's what Mueller has done.
And I want to just very quickly, Romney tweeting on more today. You know, I'm not even going to, I'm just going to ask you what your thoughts are, because my thoughts become unpublishable.
Yeah, let me see if I can say this without profanities. You know, for that failed presidential candidate to go around talking about stains on the GOP, I think that the impact that the GOP establishment has had, and particularly with Mitt Romney's campaign and subsequent post campaign to undermine our president every step of the way, to smear those who have supported him. And among those who support President Trump now, of course, are people for whom he wasn't our first pick. And the fact that he's allowed that Trump derangement syndrome to completely addle his vision and his integrity, it's a shame.
Yeah, and not a satisfactory defense of what he has become. Michelle, thank you very much.